Good morning and welcome to my class. I'm Miss Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. Today we are going to solve the problems based on rules of derivatives. So among the rules of derivatives, we have seen the addition rule, scalar multiplication rule, and derivative of product. Okay, let me quickly revise them, and then we will see derivative of a quotient. Quotient meaning u upon rules of derivatives. Let u and v are functions of x. Then derivative of u plus v. You can even have minus here. That is derivative of u. If it is plus, then you will have plus here. If it is minus, you will have minus. This is called as an addition rule. Okay. Next one is scalar multiplication rule. That means derivative of k times u, which is equal to k into derivative of u. What is k? K is a constant. Means if you are having a constant and a function of x, then derivative of k times the function of x is equal to k into derivative of u. Then the third one, derivative of u into v, that is equal to u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of v. This rule is called as product rule. That means derivative of the product of two functions. Product rule. Derivative of the product is given by this. Okay. Product. Now today we are going to see the derivative of a quotient. That is the fourth rule. So the problems on these three rules we have solved in the last class. Fourth one, derivative of a quotient. What does this say? If u and v are functions of x, then derivative of u upon v is equal to v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v divided by v square. This formula is slightly different. Derivative of u upon v is v, that means the denominator, multiplied by derivative of u, that is numerator, minus u, that is numerator, into derivative of v, that is derivative of the denominator, divided by v square. V square means the denominator's square. Here v is not equal to 0. Okay, where v is not equal to 0. Because if v becomes 0, then the denominator will become 0. So that will be meaningless. You cannot have 0 in the denominator. Okay. So let us solve the problems based on this rule. So let me take a very simple problem first. So let us take derivative of 1 upon x. I'm starting with a very simple problem. Okay. Find dy by dx where y is given by 1 upon x. Okay. Now look at here. See, this problem you can solve by two methods. One is you can bring this power n x from denominator to numerator. So when you bring the term from numerator to denominator or from denominator to numerator, then the sign of the power changes. You know this. I have given you this rule, which you have done in the school days. X to the power minus n is equal to 1 divided by x to the power n. That means if you bring this term from numerator to denominator, the sign of the power changes. If it is negative, it will become positive. Similarly, if it is positive, it will become negative. So 1 upon x, it is actually what? It is actually 1 upon x to the power 1. Okay. So this I can write as x to the power minus 1. This is positive power in the denominator. I can bring it in the numerator. So the sign of the power will change. So it will become x raised to minus 1. Look at here. X raised to minus 1 is 1 upon x raised to 1. That is 1. So now you can do this with the help of your formula. That is derivative of x to the power n is n into x raised to n minus 1. Repeat the formula. So here n is minus 1. So derivative of this y will be derivative of 1 upon x, but 1 upon x I have written as x to the power minus 1. So this will become minus 1 into x to the power minus 1 minus 1. That is minus 1 into x to the power minus 2, and which will again, while writing the answer, this negative power has to be converted to positive. So I will bring it in the denominator. So now this will be minus 1 upon x square. So this is one method of solving this problem. Y equal to 1 upon x. X is in the denominator. So I can bring it in the numerator. What will happen? The sign of the power will change as per this formula. So the sign is 1, power sign is 1 positive here. It is in the denominator. I'll bring it in the numerator. So the sign of the power will become from plus to minus. So x raised to minus. So 1 upon x is same as x to the power minus 1. Okay. Now you have to find out derivative of y. Y means 1 upon x. 1 upon x I have written as x to the power minus 1. Okay. And now I can directly apply this formula. N is minus 1. N is minus 1. So I will get minus 1 into x to the power minus 1 minus 1. N is minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 will give you x to the power minus 2. And this negative power, again I will convert into positive. So it will come in the denominator. So into 1 upon x square. So the answer is coming as minus 1 upon x square. Let us see. I'm going to solve the same problem by using my rule number 4. That is quotient. Derivative of the quotient. Here, u and v are functions of x. Okay, with this rule, let us solve the same problem and see do you get the same answer. Okay, so let us solve this problem. So you will find out dy by dx where y is 1 upon x. Okay. Now here, what is my u? Here, u is, which is in the numerator. Numerator is 1. So u is 1. And what is my v? V is x. U is 1, v is x. I'm going to apply the rule of the quotient. So I'll need the derivative of u. So what is derivative of u means 1. Correct? What is derivative of 1? 1 is a constant. So you know that the derivative of constant is 0. So derivative of u means 1. So that will be 0. What will be derivative of v? V means derivative of x. What is derivative of x? It is 1. Why? Because here the power of x is 1. So 1 into x raised to 1 minus 1. So 1 into x raised to 1 minus 1 is 0. You know that any number raised to power 0 is 1. So you get 1. So derivative of v is coming as 1. Okay, derivative of v means derivative of x, that is 1. So you know that u is the numerator, v is the denominator, and you have calculated their derivative. Now let us apply the rule. So what is derivative of 1 divided by x as per my rule? Let me write down the rule here. Let us not go to the previous slide again and again. So it is v into derivative of u minus, let me write it here. This is what? Minus u into derivative of v divided by v square. This is my rule, correct? So let us apply this rule for this. U is 1, v is x. So what is the rule says? U into v into derivative, new denominator. यहाँ पे पहले denominator आएगा. V into derivative of u. What is v? V is x. So x into derivative of u. U means 1 minus u. U is what? 1. 1 into derivative of v. V means x. Derivative of v. That is x divided by v square. What is v? V is x. So x square. Okay. So what I have done is I have only applied this rule. Derivative of u upon v is given by this rule. U is 1, v is x. So v means x into derivative of u meaning derivative of 1 minus u. U means 1 into derivative of v matlab derivative of x. Now let us put the values. X into derivative of 1, that means derivative of u. We have already calculated here, that is 0. So this entire thing is minus 1 into what is derivative of v, that is derivative of x, it is 1. So this is 1 divided by x square. So what you will get? X into 0 will be 0, minus 1 into 1 is 1 divided by x square. So what we got? Minus 1 upon x square. So by applying this rule also we got the answer is minus 1 upon x square. And see the previous one, there also we got the same answer. So whichever method you find convenient, you can use that. Okay. In this problem, in this way of solving, I have shifted this x from denominator to numerator with power negative and then applied directly the formula. I got this answer, minus 1 upon x square. Same answer I got here also. Here I have applied the rule of the quotient. Okay. Now let us take another problem. Find dy by dx where y is equal to e raised to x upon x square. So here u is e raised to x and v is x square. Okay, this numerator you call it as u, the denominator you call it as v. You have to apply the rule for u upon v. So what is derivative of u? That means derivative of e raised to x. You know derivative of e raised to x is same as e raised to x. What is derivative of v? V means x square. What is derivative of x square? You know the direct formula, 2 into x raised to 2 minus 1. So that is 2x. So we have identified u and v and we have find out their derivative. Now let us apply the rule. So what is derivative of y? Y meaning e raised to x divided by x square. Okay. So what is your rule says? V. V meaning the denominator. So it will be v into derivative of u. U meaning numerator. So that is e raised to x minus u, that is e raised to x, into derivative of v. V is x square divided by v square. So v is x square and the square of this. Okay. See here, I have applied the rule, derivative of u upon v. This rule here, v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v divided by v square. In this rule, I have just put the values of u and v. So v is x square. So x square into derivative of u means derivative of e raised to x minus u, that is e raised to x, into derivative of v, that means derivative of x square. The whole thing divided by v square. V is what? V itself is x square. We want v square. So x square square. Okay. Now let us put the values. So x square into derivative of e raised to x. Look at here. It is same as e raised to x minus e raised to x. What is derivative of x square? See, derivative of x square, that is v, is 2x. So just put the value. Divided by x square square. That means you are multiplying x square by x square. So it will give you x to the power 4. So x raised to 4. Or we are applying here this x raised to a raised to power b from the indices, rules of indices. So these powers gets multiplied, x raised to a into b. Okay, so x square square, it will give you x raised to 2 into 2, that is 4. Okay, now what you have to, so all these rules of indices you must write down, if you have done in school days. X raised to a raised to b is x raised to a into b. Okay, now see, in the denominator, in the numerator, what is common? E raised to x is common and also x is common. So take out x common. So you will get x into e raised to x minus 2, e raised to x also you can take out. जो common hai, we can take them out. So here, what is common here? You can see that in this term as well as in this term, x is common as well as e raised to x is common. So when I take out x and e raised to x, from here I will get x, and from here if I take out e raised to x and x, I will get 2. And the denominator is x to the power 4. Okay. So finally what is the answer? E raised to x into x minus 2. And see here, there are 4x, x raised to 4. So there are 4x, out of that 1x will get cancelled. So you will get x cubed. So this is the final answer. Okay. Whatever is the common thing that you can take out, and you can see that x raised to 4 is in the denominator and x is in the numerator. So 1x will get cancelled. So you will left with only 3x. So x raised to 4. So this is the application of the fourth rule of derivative. Let us take another problem. See, what you have to do is, you have to simply identify u and v and apply the rule. Find dy by dx, where y is x upon x square minus 1, for example. Okay. So here in this problem, what is your u? It is x. And what is your v? It is x square minus 1. So let us identify. Here u is x and v is x square minus 1. Whatever is written in the numerator, that is your u, and whatever is written in the denominator, that is your v. Now find out the derivative of u. What is derivative of u? U means x. So what is derivative of x? You know this. So many times we have done it. X raised to power 1. So it is 1 into x raised to 1 minus 1, which is 1 into x raised to 0, that is 1 into 1, and so it is 1. Okay. So derivative of x is 1. You remember that. How it is obtained? These are the steps. Okay. We have done it many times. What is derivative of v? V meaning what? V is x square minus 1. Okay. We have to take the derivative of x squared minus 1. So it is nothing but derivative of x square minus derivative of 1. We are applying your first rule, addition rule. So that also holds good for subtraction. So derivative of x square minus 1 is derivative of x square minus derivative of 1. Now what is derivative of x square? It is 2 into x raised to 2 minus 1. And derivative of 1 is 0 because 1 is a constant. So the answer will be 2x. Okay, so what you have to do, first you identify what is your u and what is your v. That is very easy. U is the numerator and v is the denominator. Then in the next step, take their derivatives. The derivative of u is coming as 1 and derivative of v is coming as 2x. Now you have to apply the rule. So this is the groundwork we have done. Okay, now find out the derivative of y. Y meaning what? Y, find dy by y is x upon x square minus 1. X upon x square minus 1. You have to find out this thing. So apply your rule. What is the rule says? If you want, I can write down here. Derivative of u upon v. It is what? V into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v divided by v square. This is the rule. We are applying this rule in all our problems today. Derivative of u upon v is v. That means the denominator will come first. What is the denominator? V x square minus. Now look at here, one thing which is to be taken care of. V contains two terms, x square minus 1. So always write down, I'll always put that in the bracket. It is very important. See, in the previous problem, v was only one term, v was only x square, so we have not put the bracket. Similarly, in this problem also v was only x, so we have not put the bracket. But once the term contains more than one term, always use the bracket. So what is y v? V is x square minus 1, so I've used the bracket here. So v, because the whole v will be multiplied by derivative of u, multiplied by derivative of u. Derivative of u, how much you got? It is 1. So I'm directly putting the value 1 minus u into, u is what? U is x. X into derivative of v. V is what? This x square minus 1. And its derivative is 2x. If you want one more step we can have, so that after some time if you read this, then there should not be any problem. So let me write the intermediate step also. So this is v, that is x square minus 1 into derivative of u. U means x minus u, that is x into derivative of v. V is x square minus 1 x into derivative of v. V is x square minus 1 and the whole thing divided by v square. So v is x square minus 1 and the square of this. Okay. So I have written this formula, I mean the rule here. Now let us put the value. So x square minus 1. What is derivative of x? We have just now calculated 1. So in place of this, I can put 1. This is into 1 minus x into, what is derivative of x square minus 1? Look at here. Derivative of x square minus 1 we got as 2x. 2x. So in place of this, I will write down 2x divided by x square minus 1 whole square. Okay, now see this. Outside this bracket there is 1. So this bracket is multiplied by 1. So if you multiply anything by 1, you will get the same thing. 1 into x square is x square, 1 into 1 is 1. Minus x into 2x. So that is 2 into x into x. The power of x is 1 here, the power of x is 1. And the base is same. So what will happen? The power will be added. So x square minus 1 whole square. This is what we will get. Okay. X square into 1 is x square. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Minus 2 into, look at here, x into 2x. This we are doing. So this is, the number is 2. X into x, the power here is 1. Here also 1. So the powers will be added. So you will get 2x. Each and every step I am explaining you. So 2x square. Now look at here. This is x square. See, in mathematics, like terms only are getting added and subtracted. So यहाँ पर ये x square and this x square, these are the two terms having the same power of x. So they will be added or subtracted together. So this is x square and this is minus 2x square. So here the coefficient is 1 and here it is minus 2. So it will become minus. So minus 1 minus x square divided by x square minus 1 whole square. Okay. Now a good mathematician will not write the answer in this way. Minus will be taken out and you will get 1 plus x square or x square plus 1. This will be the final answer. You may find it slightly confusing or difficult, but it is not that difficult. Even if you keep like this, it is okay, but it doesn't show that you know the proper way of writing the final answer. So final, you can see here, both are minus, you can take out minus. So from here you will get 1 and from here you will get x square. So, and always we write the variable first. That is why I've written x square first. So the answer will be minus x square plus 1 divided by x square minus 1 whole square. So this is the final answer. Let us take, if you want, you can take the screenshot of this. All the problems are of similar type. Only what you have to identify what is u and v, take their derivative and apply the rule. And then finally there is a simplification part. Okay. Let us go for the next problem. Find dy by dx where y is equal to x square plus 1 divided by x square minus 1. Now in this problem, what is your u? Here, u is the numerator. What is numerator? X square plus 1. So u is x square plus 1. And what is your v? V is x square minus 1. Correct? This is numerator. So we call it as u. This is denominator. We call it as v. Find out the derivative of u. What is derivative of u? U means x square plus 1. How will you find out the derivative of x square plus 1? Apply your addition rule. So it is derivative of x square plus derivative of 1. What is derivative of x square? It is 2x, our direct formula. What is the formula? Derivative of x to the power n is n into x to the power n minus 1. So derivative of x square will be 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 1. So I'm writing it here directly, assuming that these intermediate steps you know. Derivative of 1 is a constant, so its derivative will be 0. Or if you want, you can write it 2 minus 1. So the answer will be 2x. So derivative of u is 2x. Let us find out what is derivative of v. What is derivative of v? V meaning v is x square minus 1. Correct? So its derivative will be derivative of x square minus derivative of 1. So derivative of x square just now we have done. It is 2 into x raised to 2 minus 1 minus derivative of 1, because 1 is a constant, its derivative will be 0. So it is again 2x. Okay. So in this problem, derivative of u is also 2x and derivative of v is also 2x. So very first step we have completed. We have identified what is u and v and we have taken their derivative. Now we will apply the rule. So now we will find out what is derivative of x squared plus 1 upon x squared minus 1. Okay. So derivative of y, that is derivative of x squared plus 1 upon x squared minus 1. We have to find the derivative of this. Okay. Now if you want, I can write down the rule here so that we need not have to go back again and again. So v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v divided by v square. This is our formula or the rule. So I am applying that rule here. Okay, so u is x square plus 1 and u is x square plus 1. V is x square minus 1. Correct? So derivative of u upon v. V I am writing. I have to write that. V is x square minus 1. So I will first write down x square minus 1. X square minus 1. V. Okay. V is x square minus 1. So v is x square minus 1. So v into derivative of u. Derivative of so v into derivative of u, u meaning x square plus 1 minus u is x square plus 1 into derivative of v is x square minus 1 divided by v square. What is v? V is x square minus 1 and we have to take the square of this. Right. So in the first step, I've just put the values. Okay. Now in the next step, x square minus 1 into derivative of x square plus 1 that we have already done here. Derivative of x square plus 1, that is 2x. So this is into 2x minus x square plus 1 in the bracket. Brackets are very important. Derivative of x square minus 1, that was also 2x. Okay. And the whole thing divided by x square minus 1 whole square. Now look at here. Outside this bracket, there is a 2 into x, 2x. So 2x into x square will give you 2x raised to power 3. Here the power is 2, here the power is 1. So the power will be added. So you'll get, which formula I am applying here? X raised to m into x raised to n is x raised to m plus n. The powers gets added whenever the base is same. Minus 2x. 1 into 2x will give me minus 2x. Now see minus, this minus is here. X square into 2x will give me 2x cube. Okay. Now this is here plus, but because of this minus sign, I'll get minus here. Plus into minus is minus. 1 into 2x will give me 2x. You have to be very careful with the sign. X square minus 1 whole square. Look at how I'm getting this. X square minus 1, this bracket has to be multiplied by 2x. So each term of the bracket, we will multiply by 2x. So x square into 2x will give me 2x cube. This minus 1 into 2x will give me 2x. Now this bracket has to be multiplied by minus 2x. Minus 2x. So minus 2x into x square will give me minus 2x cube. And plus into minus will give me minus. 1 into 2x will give me 2x. Now see which terms will get cancelled. So this is 2x cube with plus sign and this is 2x cube with minus sign. So this and this will get cancelled. And now if it's minus 2x and minus 2x will give you minus 4x divided by x square minus 1 equals. So the answer is minus 4x divided by x square minus 1 equals. So today we have solved problems based on the last rule, that is the rule of derivative of the quotient. So all the four rules we have seen. In the next class, we will see the application of derivatives. Okay. Thank you.